This is interesting.
Welcome to the Shazam cast.
Come on, Logan! Let's go find aliens!
Ooh, burn, Leo, burn.
X-Men featuring Scott Pilgrim.
That's such a double
It's
die.
a fucking X-Men movie.
And you gotta butt that.
Shazam cast.
Welcome back, my children.
It's time for another episode thing of the Shazam cast.
Yeah, that thing. I'm Dan.
I'm Leo.
I know a lot about comic books.
And I don't have that same knowledge that Dan does have. And this is a show where me and Dan talk about movies based on comic booky things, and then talk about them. And then we talk about them on a show for you for free on iTunes and other platforms. So shall we just jump right into what we're talking about today?
Yeah, so for the next 2 weeks, we are going to be reviewing Ninja Turtle movies in honor of the new movie that's coming out.
Right, so because Michael Bay, the guy who ruined Transformers 4 times, is going to make a Ninja Turtles movie, we are going back and watching the Ninja Turtles movies from the olden days, aka the 1990s, and we're going to talk about what that's like.
Yeah.
So today, we begin that thing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The first one.
That's the name of the movie. Yeah, this episode is going to be called TMNT, the first one. I think a lot of movies or a lot of episodes of the show are just going to be called something the first one because the first ones don't have a name.
Yeah.
Like a special separate name like Secret of the Ooze or X2 United. So anyway, shall we just read the synopsis of this thing?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, IMDb. Oh my god. So, this is just a side note, as something that I realized while I was watching these movies. It just began to occur to me how weird and just completely outlandish of a premise the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are to anyone who's never heard of it.
Yeah, really.
Like, just imagine someone who has, like, never really, been into, like, pop culture stuff and not really known anything about this crap, suddenly finding out that there is, like, a popular franchise based around a group of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle warriors. What?
Actually, the people who made it originally was just a joke. Like, it was just like a joke sketch, and then they developed a series out of it. So, yeah. The storyline, according to IMDb, is...
Yeah, through contact with... who's going to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay,
what? Okay,
I'm doing it!
Okay, do it!
Through contact with a mysterious substance called ooze, the four little turtles in the canalization of New York... Yeah,
like the sewers.
Okay.
Like canals.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Through the canalization of New York, mutate into giant turtles. They can speak, walk upright, and love pizza. The wise rat...
the only three things they can do.
Yeah, basically. The wise rat Splinter became their mentor and educated them to ninja fighters. That's actually how it's spelled. Good on you, IMDb.
He educated them to ninja fighters?
Yes.
Well, great. Wonderful.
Their arch enemy is the bad guy Shredder, who struggles to gain power over the world. Of course.
Wait a minute. Is that the actual word-for-word summary?
Yes,
bad guy.
They say bad twice. I'm not exaggerating this.
Is this summary a bad fanfiction? Like, I legitimately cannot tell the difference.
Hold on, it's not over.
Oh, Jesus.
Of course, the Ninja Turtles will do everything to stop him. Written by Tom Zorner.
Right. So what this doesn't tell you is that they meet April O'Neil, who's a reporter. They meet Casey Jones, who's like a guy in a hockey mask. I've never understood.
Casey Jones. Sorry, I love
Jesus
Casey
Christ.
Jones.
I've never understood what Casey Jones is, but I've grown to love him more.
No, isn't he like the best?
He is so great.
I have like 4 or 5 different notes just about how awesome Casey Jones is.
Yeah, so they meet Casey Jones, they meet April O'Neil, a reporter, and all them together plus Splinter try to like solve the mystery of the Foot Clan, which is now, instead of being like a ninja clan of like ninja warriors, it's a clan of clueless teenagers and racist stereotypes.
Yep, that's about right.
And that altogether culminates in like a big battle at Shredder's place. I don't remember the plot of this movie very well.
Yeah. So let's start with good things and bad things. You want to start or want me to start?
Well, my notes are very. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna. Okay.
Here,
my notes are pretty hard to discern, like which ones are good and which ones are bad. But, like, it might be good to just read the notes in order that they are written and talk about them in that order instead of doing the good and bad. Just in this instance, because of the way
I think
that
that's
I took
good
my
with
notes.
all the Ninja
But I don't
Turtles
know
movies
if you...
because that's basically the same with me because my thoughts are basic. I'll summarize my thoughts really quickly. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's okay. I mean, my biggest gripes are, I know the turtle costumes are kind of out of date and it's cheesy beyond hell. But if it's your kind of deal, then you'll like it, and if it isn't, you won't. That's like literally all my thought. But I took a bunch of funny notes.
Yeah, me too. So I'll go like I'll just do my first section, and then you can do your first section. We'll just kind of take turns. Okay, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey, this intro with the wallet passing actually looks pretty interesting. This could be a pretty alright 90s movie. And this is when, like, April O'Neil, you can hear April O'Neil narrating about, or at this point you just see a woman who's a reporter. You don't know she's April O'Neil. And you can hear her narrating about how the crime rates in New York are skyrocketing and might be connected to something called the Foot Clan. And there's, like, these teenage, like, gang members passing a wallet that they stole, like, through the system of the city. Yeah. And it's, like, pretty, like, it's a cool urban thing. And then she says, you know, the crime rates are skyrocketing. Who are you gonna call? Unfortunately, the police are the only people, and I was like, oh my god, that's actually a pretty alright Ghostbuster joke, because, like...
Oh my god,
just
but
the way
one of my
she built
first
it
notes
up.
is just how many, they, like, squeezed so many, like, 80s and 90s references into that opening. It was just, like, and my notes just like, so much 80s.
Yeah, I was trying to... it's Generation X is the place where I said the 90s is strong in this one, and it's true for this as well. So true. Then the next thing I say is when the turtles like do their first thing where the turtles are like the first time you actually see the turtles is they're walking through the like sewer hallways and trying to make up like catchphrases or something.
My God,
yeah. And I say, oh shit, is this gonna be one of those things where the 90s try to be hip and fail? And then I say
yes,
then I say
they are.
The turtles have been on screen for like 30 seconds, and I'm dying of awkwardness. There's just an uncanny hilariousness about them.
No, oh my god. I like, through the first one, I tolerated them, and then the second one, I was, like, overexhausted and loved them. And then the third one, I was just annoyed by them.
Well, over the years, they gradually get a tiny bit better with the lip movements, because in the first one, it's like they're friggin' smiley faces.
Oh my god.
Not a lot, yeah. Like, in the first one, it sounds like they're talking like, hi, I'm my god, if you just watch the lip movements. And then in the second one, it's like, it looks more like...
It looks like actual lips.
So, let's see. Here's another one. Are they all voiced by the same person? Because I think only Michelangelo is supposed to be a party dude.
Apparently not.
Because, in these movies, they sort of choose a different alternative. Okay, I have to preface this by saying that I grew up kind of on the,
Holy shit.
the 80s
Sam
Turtles
Rockwell
cartoons.
was in this movie.
Wait, who?
Sam Rockwell, holy shit.
Wait, what? Who was he?
He was the head thug, apparently. Hold on, I'm looking... No.
Wait, which head thug?
I don't know, I'm Googling it.
Shredder?
No, not Shredder, hold on.
Okay, good, because that would have been weird.
That's really...
Head thug? Sam Rockwell was in this?
Yeah, do you even know who he is?
No. I like pretending that I know things because it makes me sound like a better person.
Oh my god, that is Sam Rockwell. He was the, like, grease guy. Do you know?
Wait a minute. The grease guy.
The guy who looked like the super stereotypical 50s, like, bully who had, like, the leather jacket.
Oh my god.
You don't even know who Sam Rockwell is.
No, I've heard the name Sam Rockwell a lot, so I know he's famous. So shut up. Who is he?
Well, he was Justin Hammer in fucking whatchamacallit, Iron Man 2, and he was...
Sorry, Justin Hammer?
Yes. We'll talk
What the
about...
hell is Justin Hammer?
He's a character in Iron Man 2. We'll talk about him later. And then he was also Zaphod Beetlebrox in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Sorry, Justin Hammer.
What's so bad about Justin Hammer?
No, it's just one of those names like Cable that you can't believe someone has. Which, speaking of Cable, I've been thinking lately...
No! Leo? No. We're moving on. If you don't have any... I'll start my notes, since you're...
Wait, I have just a couple more.
Okay, fine.
I said, oh my god, 2 notes right in a row. Splinter's not too bad, considering. And then the next note is, never mind, he's a Muppet.
Well, yeah, what's wrong with Muppets? I love Muppets.
No, nothing is wrong with Muppets. This is just a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie and not the Muppet Show.
Okay. Well, yeah, but Jim Henson worked on this movie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Jim Henson was I think he was maybe one of the producers or at least the lead creative designer or whatever.
Oh my god, so much work was put into this movie.
Yeah, man.
Alright, go on.
So my notes now?
Yeah, you can do how it, I have more notes after this, but, I don't know, we can just...
I think I'm just going to go over my Casey Jones notes, because those are the best. Well,
That's good, okay, go ahead.
These are just my favorite ones. So my first note is, Casey Jones! In all caps. And then the next is, fuck yeah, Casey Jones! In all caps. And then I was asking, does Casey Jones know April? Because I don't think they do. And then my next note on Casey...
Seem to.
No, I don't know, they seem to kind of know each other in the barn.
Oh yeah, well, I think that's because they've been there for a while. It's like they're supposed to have been in the barn for a long time, which we'll get to the friggin' barn sequence, because I have some things to say about it, but we'll get to that later.
Then my last note is, Casey Jones has a huge cock. Because he was wearing, really revealing sweatpants and just, you know how your eyes gravitate towards things sometimes?
Sure, alright.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, Dan.
Just a very important note
That's
I
fine.
need to get in there.
That's fine. I don't mind. However you want to live your life, Dan. That's cool with me. Your choices are fine with me.
Okay. Anyways.
Not that I think that anything is a choice. I'm just protecting myself at this point.
Yeah, Leo, yeah. Okay, let me think.
Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop before I pull another Holocaust X-Men.
Yeah. Let's see.
Sorry, go on. Go ahead.
I'm just going through my notes, basically saying whatever kind of pops up. Who the hell throws a sai? I don't know how ninja weapons work, but I'm 90% sure you don't throw sais.
That's a good point. I didn't catch that, but it's true.
The Ninja Turtles wearing the fucking trench coat and hat. So inconspicuous.
I have this... Wait. Where is it? Where is this note? I have to find it. Wait. Oh, I said... Well, at least they're sticking to the original Turtles walk around in plain sights, and no one cares because trench coats.
And then it kind of made me think about something. Why the hell are they wearing masks in the first place? Who the hell's identity are they trying to protect? You know?
Wait, I mean, why is the Foot Clan wearing masks?
No, why are the Turtles wearing masks?
When are the Turtles wearing masks?
They're little masks! They've got the blue one, the purple one, the orange, and the red.
Oh yeah, they're not bandanas, headbands. The headbands. Why? That's a really good point.
What? Are they gonna be mistaken for another giant mutant turtle that's walking around? I don't know.
It's like, oh my god, did you see those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles save a bunch of people? Who could they possibly be? I don't know. I couldn't tell because of their headbands.
Yeah, seriously, I don't know. Cheesy. Literally half the excuses for this movie are just cheesy. Let's see.
I have a lot of... Oh, sorry. You do yours first. I have some really funny things I'm going to get to.
Okay, so, brief summary, there's a scene in the subway where April O'Neil is, discovered by confronted by the Foot Clan. And
yeah, right.
This is the best moment, not the best moment, but, like, one of the best moments is just the Foot Clan being like, "We would like to deliver a message to you, Miss O'Neil." And then he just has a fist, and then he just slaps her, and he's just like, "Stop it," or "Shut it."
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, damn. My note is, I deliver a message. Slap. Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's my note. Yeah.
That's great.
The ninjas
About
are so
that same
stupid
scene.
in these movies, though. Like, just one note overarching is that these are the dumbest ninjas I've ever fucking seen.
Oh my god. So, this, about that same scene, I say, this Foot Clan has the most racist accents this side of the Mississippi.
They totally do, oh my god.
But then, also, later I say, funnily enough, I like the Foot Clan when they were... Or I think I like the Foot Clan more when they were robots. At least it's not a mix of clueless NYC teenagers and racist stereotypes.
Were they robots originally?
I'm just trying to... only in the 80s cartoons were they randomly robots for no reason.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be referencing the 80s cartoons a lot. What?
It's not. It wasn't for no reason, so that the Ninja Turtles could actually like stab them and stuff.
Oh, that's why. So that the Ninja Turtles could stab them with their weapons, and there wouldn't be violence. There wouldn't be blood. That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
that's why they never stabbed Shredder.
I should probably give a little background on my Ninja Turtle background.
Go ahead, because all I've seen is the 80s cartoons and Turtles Forever.
Okay.
I saw part of the 80s cartoons, like the first 3 seasons, and then Turtles Forever, and that's it.
All right. So my experience is with the 2003 cartoon. I watched it a lot when I was like 10 or 9 or whatever, and I barely remember any of it now, but that's what I know. And I also saw the 2007 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, which we'll get into, but I know stuff from that briefly. And
sorry, the 2017 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie?
2007.
Oh, okay.
CGI one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. So that's my background. Yeah, I think this is one of those rare cases where you might know more about the background and stuff than I do.
A little bit, yeah, because I was a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan when I was like I was a very small child. Because they, funnily enough, gonna get into my backstory a little bit here. I spent the first 4 years of my life, or the second 3 years of my life, or the first year of my life I was in America. Yeah, some of the first few years of my life I spent in Russia. And funnily enough, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are a thing over there. Like,
really?
People like the 80s cartoons. I had VCR cassettes of the 80s cartoons of the first, 5 episodes.
That's nuts.
It's awesome. I watched them with my brother when I was a little kid. I was, 3 and 4. And I love I love Teenage Bertle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the shit when I was a little kid. It was the best. I was like, oh my god, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The best stuff. And it was, of course, it was Russian dubbed, so it was even better when I eventually watched it in English, but...
Yeah, okay.
Right.
So, let me think. I don't know. Oh, I have another note on Casey Jones. Casey Jones does not give a shit, in all caps.
That's good. Oh, great.
Here's another random...
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see. All ninjas are psychic types and Jedi, because so what that is referring to is there is a scene where all the turtles are in the woods meditating, and they see the ghost of Master Splinter randomly. It's never explained what it was. Just they see the ghost of him, and they suddenly have the information to find him. It's so stupid.
Yeah, how did that... I thought there would be some kind of sequence where it would, go into their brains and you would just see, Splinter communicating with them, because it's ridiculous. But then it actually made, a hologram of Splinter above the fire. It was so weird. I have some fun notes. So a lot of my notes on this movie are just me being really confused. So, the first one is... Wait, okay. So it starts with... Oh, yeah, okay. So I just realized how weird this movie would be to someone who had never heard of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If this movie was your first introduction to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you would be so confused. Just think about it. The movie starts with crime, like, teenagers in New York City, and then a reporter gets attacked by some thugs. Then, like, she gets saved by a mysterious team of people. You don't see them. And then we suddenly transition to the sewers. 4 turtles appear and start, like, yelling cheesy catchphrases. A, like, cheesy 80s cartoon logo appears in front of them. They meet up with their rat, and then it just goes from there.
Who's also their father.
Yeah, he calls them his sons, which I'll get into a couple things about Splinter, by the way, later. But so, the point is, my weird notes actually have more to do with, like, the weird jokes that this movie makes, because this movie does a lot of things that just really confuse me. And the way they did it was very strange. So, the first one is, what the actual fuck am I watching right now? Then about 2 notes later I say, no, seriously, what's going on? And then it just progresses from there. Let's see, this awkwardly written dialogue is awkward.
Yeah.
Wait, what's up with the Foot Clan costumes? Because the Foot Clan, for some reason, has, like, either they have insect eyes or someone cut out pieces of tennis rackets and put it over their faces.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. The subway, Raph saves her from the Foot Clan, saves April from the Foot Clan in the subway, and takes her and, like, takes her to the sewer.
Dude, when Raph was holding April, and he was, like, at the edge of the subway, I was just thinking that Raph was just gonna throw her over. Just be like, and my note is literally just, don't throw her over. If you could
Never let go, Raph.
I was kind of tired when I wrote these notes, and this is second.
Yeah.
This is for the second one as well. So I have so many notes on the second one. I'm just gonna say.
Oh my god, me too. I took the most notes on the second. Okay, wait. Here we go. April has the driest sass. I say a lot of things about the Mississippi. April has the driest sass on this side of the Mississippi. And she says, like, some like, the police chief, I think, was, like, explaining a bunch of stuff to her about, like, legal things on an interview. And then she's like, could you repeat that again one more time? Perhaps in English? And then she just has the most serious face. She has the driest sass, because she's, like, so serious, like, and so April has really awkward acting in this movie, and the rest of them, like, she goes between pretty alright and just weird.
You know what?
But
you know what caught me so fucking off guard? In the last 2 Ninja Turtle movies, she's played by a different actress.
I know!
I did not know this until it was, like, halfway through the 3rd one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I noticed immediately, and I'll tell you my note on the second one when we're doing the second one, but it's a funny way to do it. You know what maybe we should do for the second one, by the way? I had a thought.
What?
We might just want to take, like, just literally, because our notes are mostly just, like, weird crap that we noticed, we should just take turns going, like, you say one, and then I say one, and we just do ours in order.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of them are so odd.
Spoiler alert for the second one. Basically, my thoughts on the second one are the same as the first one. Like, well, I don't know. There are a few differences, but, you know, well, get into that.
Oh, here we go. Here's another one where I'm confused. I say April is justifiably terrified and confused.
Yeah.
Where, like, when she first gets into the sewer with them, it's like the way she reacts to what she's seeing is actually quite great. She just, like, first she screams at the rat because she's scared of rats, because women in movies are scared of rats, because it's a woman's job to scare, because scary little rodents.
Jump up on a table and lift up my dress so the rat doesn't touch me.
I'm not even going to ask what happened to April's yellow jumpsuit, because whatever.
Well, I don't know. They're not going to put that in if they're trying to make it vaguely realistic, they're not going to put it in there.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm sorry, what is vaguely realistic about the fact that Splinter was the pet of Hamato Yoshi and learned ninjutsu before he was mutated into a humanoid? There is actually a sequence where we see a fucking CGI puppet rat doing ninjutsu, like, learning by imitating the moves of his master. No.
Well, originally,
Just
I think that what happened originally, and I'm probably misquoting this, but he was a human who was turned into a rat.
Well, I looked this up on Wikipedia because I was confused, and it turns out there are 2 origin stories, but it didn't say where the origin stories came from, so the one where Splinter is his pet could actually have just been from this movie. So, for all we know, Splinter, they made this whole thing up about Splinter being a rat originally, and it's really stupid.
Yeah.
But either way, this movie expects us to believe that this rat learned ninjutsu before he was mutated into a humanoid. Okay.
Leo?
What?
Can you just tell me what the title of this film is?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Okay. You have a point. Another thing, the children turtles are terrifying.
What?
Did you think that the sequence where they show the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when they were small kids and they had just mutated into humans, did you not think that was absolutely terrifying?
I don't know. I'm kind of...
Because I thought it was nightmare material.
I don't know. I'm kind of just cold to that kind of thing.
It is so freaky and so just weird. It is they are weird little shrimp turtle people, and it's... Oh, God. It disgusted me. I actually... Ugh. That doesn't usually happen to me with stuff, but... Oh, here we go. Also, this movie makes a lot of jokes that make no sense. Oh, it was a taxi guy, I think. Or maybe it was the pizza guy, I don't remember. But some guy was in a car, and he was driving them somewhere, and he says, 11th and Bleecker? Nope, this is only 9th. Get it? And then the person in the backseat says, yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't? What? 11th and Bleecker? Nope, this is only 9th Street. Get it? Get it, Dan?
I don't get it, Leo! I'm sorry.
Can you grasp that, like Freddy Krueger?
What? No, I actually have a note about, the taxi cabs, which is...
Yes?
When, I think Casey Jones is chasing Raphael, in the park, and, there's a cabbie and, there's a normal guy, and the passenger's like, hey, was that a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? I forgot the actual line. He's just like, and the cabbie's like, yep. And they just go on about their day. Because let's be honest, speaking from the perspective of a New Yorker, if you saw a Ninja Turtle just walking down the street, it would not be that big a deal.
Oh my God, that was great. I love that part. I don't think I have a note about it, but I remember that. I think what it was Kate, so Donatello, or it was Raphael. Raphael, jumps over the hood of the car, and then the passenger's like, hey, what was that? And then the taxi guy's like, looked like a giant mutated turtle. So, you're going to the Met, right? And so,
no, yeah,
it was so great.
Wait, actually, a little tangent. Me and Leo were doing a play that Leo was directing, and we were coming out of rehearsal one day, and there were just a bunch of people in rabbit suits just walking around.
Oh, I remember the rabbit men.
It was so weird. And it was
completely bizarre.
Well, I mean, it was around Easter, but it was still just what?
I have a picture of it on my phone. It is some of the weirdest.
I have a bunch.
It's so weird.
Oh my God. Okay, moving on.
I don't even know why. They were right outside where we were rehearsing.
It was because it was Easter.
It was around Easter, yeah, but it's still a weird thing to have, just a congregation of 17 rabbit men.
It was maybe 8.
A lot of them, anyway.
It was
more than is necessary of rabbit men.
What is the necessary number of rabbit men, Leo?
4 to 6, okay, is the maximum.
Is it though? Oh my God.
Oh, here's a fun one. And I've heard, I haven't seen the CGI Raphael, or I say the CGI Raphael movie because it's basically that. The CGI TMNT movie, I haven't seen it, but what I've heard is that Raphael also runs off and becomes a loner and has this whole bitter thing going on.
Yep.
And why is Raphael always the one to get that? Because I thought Raphael was supposed to be cool. What?
He's the angry one. Each turtle's personality can be described in one word. Leo's the leader, Raph is the angry one. Mikey is a surfer dude, and Donatello's a nerd.
Right, which, by the way, Donatello...
Yeah, Donatello did not do enough nerdy stuff in this movie.
He was not nerdy enough. I have one note that literally says they get to the barn, like April's upstate house, and which, by the way, it's nice. April's family must have a lot of money. But the point is, Donatello is like fixing the car, and I just wrote Donatello does machines because it's the only time in the movie that he does anything related to technology.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, fun fact: Donatello is my favorite turtle.
Really?
Yeah, him and Leo.
I can see that.
Like,
he's a fun character.
Yeah, like, I don't know, maybe just I relate to the nerd. But, yeah.
That's true. Right,
also,
Donatello's the nerd.
Also, purple was my favorite color as a kid, so...
Oh, that makes sense.
And when I watched it, I was like, oh, there's a purple one, he's my favorite now!
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I have, but the point is, the note is, I thought Raphael was... Oh, because this is when he was having a big fight and just yelling at Leo for no reason. He says, I thought Raphael was supposed to be cool but rude.
No,
but I referenced I referenced the theme song to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 80s cartoons a lot. So if anyone out there hasn't heard that song...
I've never, in my life that I've known you, once heard you reference the 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme song.
No, I mean in my notes for this series.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You never do that.
Right, no. So I say, let's see, I have the following notes that are from that in this first movie. I say Donatello does machines. I say, I thought Raphael was supposed to be cool but rude. I say, because I thought only Michelangelo is supposed to be the party dude. So I reference them a lot.
Yeah.
This song. If anyone out there has not heard the 80s TV theme to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, listen to it because it's a good song and it is an important pop culture thing to know. Okay.
Sure.
It is very important,
not?
and the fact that who thought that you could make a song to which almost the only lyrics are the words Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles incredibly catchy. Okay.
All right.
That is an impossible feat that they accomplished with incredible success. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, Leo, thank you.
Ninja
Thank you.
Turtles.
Thank you.
Teenage Mutant
Thank you.
Ninja Turtles.
Thank you,
Heroes in a
Leo.
house show.
Thank you, Leo. Okay. I think I don't really have any more notes. Do you?
I do. I have some great ones. Okay, here we go. Racist costumes. The children turtles are terrifying. Oh, I found one. Okay. When they first get to April's apartment, Michelangelo is shown doing impressions. And I just have to say, having recently watched Judge Dredd, Mikey's Sylvester Stallone impression is actually not that far off.
All you have to do is, like, melt tap your face.
It was... It was good, though. He did it well. Like, considering that his face doesn't move almost at all, he did a surprisingly good job melting it. Here's another thing. When they get to the country house, April's country house, April and Casey have a fight for literally no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
They just... the movie needed conflict, so they yelled at each other. There was no reason for them to yell at each other in that scene. They just got pissed and stormed off into their individual rooms, literally over nothing. It was literally like, I told you we should have, or it was something like, I told you we should have stayed in New York. Or, I think, like, April was mad at Casey for her apartment being burned down because Casey had saved her life. I don't even know. I have no idea. It was so dumb. But, oh, here's what I was really happy about. Near the beginning of the movie, I thought that they were gonna, like, push a Raphael is in love with April thing. And I was really, really glad that they were not pushing the April, Raph, Casey love triangle. Because for a minute there, I thought they would. I legitimately thought they would. I was very, very scared that they would do that. Because there was, like, you know, Raph kept talking about how he was, like, in love with April or something, but he was doing it as a joke. I didn't get that until later. And then Casey and April have a few romantic hijinks, like, situations where they get into, like, positions that make them look like they're a couple. Like, he's, like, dipping her, you know? And it's like, oh, yeah. And so there was a moment where, like, I don't remember, like, her head was in his lap or something, and Raph came into the kitchen, and for a second, I was like, no, 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 and then Raph was like, hey, guys, what's going on? And I was like, oh, thank God, because that would have been the worst. That would have just been the worst. Oh, here's, I have a few more, and these are really quick. One is in reference to the thing where Splinter teaches them to meditate and see holograms. I said, this movie thinks it's really deep, doesn't it? And then, because he's like, if you master, meditation, because what it was is like, they got to the campfire, and they had a conflict for like 2 seconds about Donatello wanting to make marshmallows, and then they were like...
Was it Sonny?
It was probably either him or Mike. Either way, they were like, I brought these, and Leo was like, no, we need to focus, and then they both sat, like, they all sat and focused for, like, 3 seconds, and then a friggin' hologram of Splinter appeared before them, and was like, I am so proud of you, my sons, you have achieved the greatest level of enlightenment. Oh my God.
Are ninjas Jedi now? Is that just how it works?
I think so. Splinter is just Yoda but a rat, so pretty much.
Basically. They're both Muppets.
Yeah, right, yeah. Splinter taught them to be Ninja Jedi, Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anyway.
Okay, I think we should end this before Leo just starts going into a rave of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme song.
I have a couple more things to say before we do. One is...
Do you? Oh, God.
One is... Okay. Oh, okay. There's this scene where... Casey is gonna stay with them in the sewer, and then he realizes they're gonna sleep in the sewer, and he's like, I'm not staying in here, and he's getting, like, really worked up, and...
Okay, yeah, does he have, like, a house or something that he can just go to? Does he have to sleep in the sewer?
But he doesn't. He sleeps in his van, and the reason why is because Donatello theorizes that he says, are you claustrophobic? And Casey says, like, he pulls out his hockey... like thing, and he's like, what are you, crazy? You know what, you want to get a tooth knocked out? I never even looked at another guy.
What? Was that a Freudian slip?
Think about it. He says, I think you might be claustrophobic. What are you, crazy? You want to get a tooth knocked out? I never even looked at another guy.
Leo, is that a Freudian slip?
It's a gay joke. It's a gay joke.
Stupid joke.
Okay, but it was well executed.
Not really.
It was... No. Casey is such a manly, macho man that... And he's also kind of dumb. So... He heard someone asked... Never mind. Forget it. Oh, okay. I don't remember what this was referring to, but I'm really amused by it. It says... This fucking plot. And I don't remember what...
What? This fucking log?
Plot. This plot. And I don't remember what the ending to this movie was, so I can't remember what the plot... Okay, I'm going to look this up on Wikipedia, because I have to know, or I don't have to look at Wikipedia.
The ending of the movie is that, they knock the Shredder into a garbage truck, and he is crushed into it.
And yeah, oh, right, yeah. Oh, here we go. Wait. I'm trying to find the very end. After dispatching the few remaining ninjas, the Turtles are surprised sudden appearance of Shredder, who engages them in combat. Wait a minute.
Okay, I have a note about the fighting scenes in these movies.
Yes.
The Ninja Turtles stop to strategize constantly when they are surrounded by ninjas and are facing their mortal enemy.
Oh,
and
right.
The ninjas don't attack them or, backstab them in any way, they just let them talk. And that is so stupid.
It happened, actually, I only have that note for the second movie, but it's basically, this also, another thing that they do is, when they face Shredder on the roof, is all of them run at Shredder one at a time.
Yeah.
And Shredder knocks them down, and then the next turtle will run at them, and Shredder just knocks them all down, and then they all stand and strategize for, like, 2 full minutes, and Shredder just stands there and is like, I'll stand here. Oh yeah, go ahead, guys. I'm just gonna stand here and eat my shredded cheese. Don't mind me.
Wait, I just have to shred some papers real quick.
He just looks over and he's like, Will Smith, what are you doing over there?
What?
Because the original Shredder from the 80s cartoons was voiced by Uncle Phil. from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Never mind.
Oh, that was so bad.
Anyway, okay. I'm going to say this next thing, and you are not going to talk about the second movie, because we're going to get into the second movie in the second movie.
Okay, I want to talk about the second movie.
I made a funny. At the end of the first movie, Splinter, discovers the phrase cowabunga for them, apparently. Mm-hmm. And he says, they're bodacious, Fonstacular, whatever their stupid catchphrases are, and then Splinter's like, I have always liked cowabunga, and then they're like, yeah, cowabunga, and then they high five, and they all start laughing, and then he says, I made a funny, and then that's how the movie ends, and then there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle rap at the end.
Vanilla Ice's is better.
Yeah, but Vanilla Ice does the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle rap at the end of the second movie.
Yeah.
Because, doing the rap thing in the first movie was so great that we have to do it again, and this time bring in Vanilla Ice to do it. Go Ninja, go! Okay, you know what? We're gonna get into the second movie next time.
Alright, yeah, so, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. This is a really, really silly, cheesy, ridiculous movie. Throughout this entire week, whenever people ask me, what I was up to, and I'm like, well, I've been watching a ridiculous trilogy from the 90s. That's really most of it, because besides that, I am, in an insane workload right now for other crap, but, I think this movie confused me beyond belief, and being as big of a TMNT fan as I am, I have to say that probably I have to give this movie maybe a... Okay, as far as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie goes...
Just do it as you. Just, it doesn't matter...
How much I liked the movie?
Yeah,
okay.
Just how much you liked it.
I have to give it, maybe a quality-wise, a 4 out of 10, but it was
just as you. It doesn't...
No, I know. It's just hard to say because it was really funny to watch just because of how bad it was, but the actual, as far as the movie goes, it's a 4 out of 10. But I'd recommend to watch it just because it's so ridiculous.
I don't know. I disagree. But my final thoughts are... It's cheesy, stupid, 90s schlock. Kind of in the same vein as Dread, but a lot more aimed at children and a lot less... In a way, kind of not trying as hard. So, but I also thought it was better than Judge Dredd because, I don't know, I didn't like Judge Dredd very much. And
I associated...
I liked Casey Jones, basically.
Great. Well, he's not in the second one, so let's find out how Dan likes that.
So, my final thoughts, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10.
Okay. This is just as a side note. Wait, crap, I had a really good side note, and then I forgot. God damn, okay, it was a good side note. I have to remember. What were you just talking about?
Casey Jones?
No, before Casey Jones, you said it's 90s schlock. Oh! It reminded me a lot more of Generation X in that the 90s was
I feel that.
In fact, actually... The arcade from Generation X, believe it or not, is in this movie. It's not the same place where they shot it, no, but it's the same arcade, basically, where teenagers hang out and practice to kill people. So, yeah.
I mean, that's where I like to go on Friday night if I'm not busy doing this fucking show.
An arcade in the corner of the city somewhere with clueless teenagers that know ninjutsu.
Yeah.
Did you know there was an alternate version, an alternate ending to this movie that was really meta about how that annoying teenager kid, Danny, pitches the concept of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a comic book?
I want to see that ending.
I think it might have actually been shot. I don't know. But I know it was intended. That was the original way they planned to end it.
Well, alright then. Maybe we'll find it sometime on a dream, on a whim. But in the meantime, we must move on. We must say adieu to you, children. So, thank you for listening. Join us next time as we review Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
And for all of you guys out there who love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I just want to say, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant... God, Teenage Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell. Turtle Power, Shazamcast, join us. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Shazamcast. If you enjoyed this episode, it's probably a good idea for you to check out the other episodes, which you can find on our iTunes page at The Shazamcast. Subscribe to have them downloaded automatically to your computer as soon as they come out. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/Shazamcast, and WordPress, shazamcast.wordpress.com. If you'd like to get in touch with us, email into shazamcast@gmail.com. And if you'd like to help us get the word out there about this show of ours, then leave us a review on iTunes. It only takes a minute, and it really, really helps us out. Thank you. It means a lot to us. Oh yes, a lot. More than you could ever imagine. Shazamcast.